Hello friends, welcome to a new channel, Mastering English Literature. In this channel, you will find a number of questions that are important from the point of view of all the English literature exams that you will take in future. This video will help the beginners especially who are new in the field and are preparing for the competitive examinations related to English literature. It can be TGT, PGT, LT, GIC and many other exams relating to English literature. So this is my series 1 and I've tried my best to include 10 important one-liners that will help you in preparing yourself for the upcoming examinations. So, we'll begin with point 1. That is, the Norman conquest of England is an important landmark in the history of England that occurred in the year. Now, in various examinations, you are asked that when did the Norman conquest of England took place? So, your answer will be 166 AD. Alright. Now, next, let's move to the second point. The most famous Anglo-Saxon epic in English literature is. So frequently you are asked this question, that which is the most famous Anglo-Saxon epic or the oldest epic in English literature. So your answer will be Beowulf. And Beowulf, it is an anonymous epic. Now, what do you mean by anonymous? Anonymous means जिसका राइटर हमें नहीं पता हो. Alright, so whoever has written Beowulf, we don't know exactly who the writer is. That is why that term is known as anonymous. So sometimes you can also be asked the question, what is the word used for one work whose author is unknown? So it is anonymous. So you should remember this word anonymous also, because it is important from the point of view of grammar also, like one words you are asked. Alright. Next point. Chaucer wrote in which language? So often you are asked in which language Chaucer wrote. So Chaucer wrote in the East Midland dialect. This you have to memorize. I have kept the points very simple in very easy language so that you can memorize them and it will be beneficial for you, because these are the key questions that are asked in various examinations. Next point. The Black Death that swept over England during the time of Chaucer is also known as. Now, during the time of Chaucer, that is, Chaucer lived in 1340 to 1400. So there was an epidemic like we have corona in the present times. At that time there was an epidemic that was known as the Black Death. And what was the Black Death? It was the Great Plague. Okay, so this you might be asked that what is Black Death? So Black Death is nothing else but the Great Plague. Now come to the next point. The Peasants' Revolt during the time of Chaucer is also known as. It's very important. You are sometimes asked the date of the Peasant Revolt, or you are also asked that the Peasants' Revolt is also known as. Okay, so there are two questions. The Peasant Revolt, it occurred in the year 1381. And it is also known as the Wat Tyler's Rebellion. Got it? Okay, now come to the next point. the Spanish Armada was defeated in the year? It's very, very important. You are asked the date of the Spanish Armada, and it is 1588. So memorize this date anyhow, because it is very important for the students of English literature. Come to the next point. Queen Elizabeth ascended the English throne in the year. Now, although all the periods in the history of English literature are important, but this is the most important, that when did Queen Elizabeth ascended the throne of England? And it is the year 1558. Now come to the next point. The authorized version of the Bible came out in the year. It's again one of the most important questions. The authorized version of the Bible, it came out in the year 1611, and it is also known as the King James Bible. King James Bible. So this is the other name of the authorized version of the Bible, and the year is very important, that is 1611. Got it? Now come to the next. The War of Roses was fought between the year. Now this duration is important, that when did the War of Roses began? It began in 1455 and it ended in 1485. And this War of Roses, it was fought between the two houses. The War of Roses was fought between the two houses, the House of York and the House of Lancashire. Now this you can note down if you want. Which were the two houses that were involved in the War of Roses? So there were two houses, the House of York and the House of Lancashire. This also you might be asked sometimes, that what were the two houses, what were the names. Okay, so now today's last point, I am giving you a very simple, a very brief video, so that you can memorize the points slowly and you can retain them. Daily I will give you 10 points, so that we are not in a hurry. We have to go slowly but steadily. So 10 points daily. If you will memorize these 10 points daily, you will be on a different level in English literature. Now the last point. The 100 Years' War began in 1337 and it ended in 1453. So this is also a question of history of English literature, and it is important. Sometimes you are asked the dates, that when did the 100 Years' War began. So it began in 1337 and it ended in 1453. So this is all for today. I hope you will like the video, and if you have gained a little bit of knowledge, then please do like it, share it with your friends who are beginners in English literature and who want to go slowly and steadily and win the race of competitive exam, TGT, PGT, LT, GIC, any. It will work in any of the exams. Okay, so this is all for today. Thank you.